Enshrouded is an atmospheric open-world action RPG that immerses players in a world enveloped by a mysterious fog. The story takes place in a post-apocalyptic setting where civilization has collapsed, and humanity is fighting for survival against supernatural forces and dangerous creatures lurking in the mist. The game emphasizes exploration, resource management, and survival mechanics, offering a dynamic crafting system where players gather resources and create essential tools for survival. The heart of the game lies in uncovering the origins of the fog and discovering how to break its grip on the world. Players will have the opportunity to traverse vast landscapes, from ruined cities to dense forests, battling enemies and facing natural hazards. The game is expected to be a blend of survival horror with RPG elements, promising a gripping and tense experience for fans of dark, mysterious worlds. Batman: Arkham Shadow marks a return to Gotham with a VR experience where players step into the shoes of the Dark Knight. Set before the events of Arkham Asylum and following Arkham Origins, this VR title places players in the early days of Batman's crime-fighting career. Players will experience Gotham's grim streets from the first-person perspective of Bruce Wayne, fighting against thugs, using stealth tactics, and solving crimes. The game promises to capture the signature combat and detective mechanics that the Arkham series is known for, including a dynamic use of gadgets like batarangs, smoke bombs, and more. Batman: Arkham Shadow takes inspiration from Arkham Asylum, recreating its hand-to-hand combat and stealth mechanics, with an added twist of VR immersion. Players will navigate rooftops, dive into shadows, and fight enemies up close, making for a highly interactive experience. The game's narrative revolves around Batman's battle against the villain Rat King, whose influence spreads across Gotham, creating chaos and fear.
Everything that's wrong with Gotham! I'm done holding back!
S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2: Heart of Chornobyl is the long-awaited sequel to the critically acclaimed S.T.A.L.K.E.R series. The game takes place in the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, where players explore a vast, dangerous wasteland filled with mutated creatures, hostile factions, and eerie anomalies. As a member of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R group, you are tasked with venturing deep into the heart of the zone to uncover its secrets while navigating a world that is constantly changing. The game features open-world exploration, survival mechanics, and tactical combat with an emphasis on realism and environmental storytelling. One of the most anticipated features is the A-Life system, where the world and its inhabitants operate dynamically based on player actions, creating a truly immersive experience. The plot focuses on the mysterious heart of Chornobyl, a powerful anomaly that holds the key to the fate of the zone and its survivors. Players will engage with multiple factions, each with their own goals and interests, while dealing with the terrifying mutants that roam the landscape.
What happens?
Banishers: Ghosts of New Eden is a narrative-driven action RPG set in a dark fantasy world plagued by malevolent spirits. The story follows two characters, Red and Antea, ghost hunters who specialize in banishing evil spirits that terrorize the land. The game blends action combat with an emotionally charged story, where players must explore haunting environments, use magical abilities, and fight against terrifying spirits. The world of New Eden is inspired by North American folklore, with each ghost representing a piece of the region's tragic and supernatural history. Players will use both weapons and magic to confront these ghosts, solve puzzles, and uncover hidden truths about the land's dark past. Banishers will feature complex character interactions, where player choices significantly impact the outcome of the story and the fate of the protagonists. Towers of AGHASBA is an open-world fantasy RPG where players venture through a kingdom besieged by dark forces. The game places a heavy emphasis on verticality, as players must navigate through towering structures known as the Towers of AGHASBA. These mystical towers hold the key to the kingdom's survival, and it is up to the protagonist to climb them and defeat the powerful enemies within. The game promises a mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and intense combat. As players ascend the towers, they will encounter dangerous creatures, ancient traps, and powerful bosses that protect the secrets of the towers. Towers of AGHASBA will feature a rich world filled with lore, quests, and a complex narrative that intertwines with the fate of the kingdom itself. The Silent Hill 2 remake is one of the most highly anticipated horror games of 2024. Developed by Bloober Team, the remake will offer updated visuals, sound, and voice acting while staying faithful to the terrifying atmosphere that made the original Silent Hill 2 a classic. Players control James Sunderland, who arrives in the eerie town of Silent Hill after receiving a letter from his deceased wife, Mary. The game's narrative will be reimagined with modern technology, including realistic facial animations, updated environments, and re-recorded voice performances. The eerie psychological horror that the series is known for will be enhanced with new gameplay elements, such as improved combat mechanics and more immersive world building. Fans can expect the same atmosphere of dread and unease, amplified by the powerful new technical improvements. The Call of Duty Black Ops 6 single-player campaign is set to continue the franchise's legacy of cinematic storytelling and action-packed gameplay. The game will feature a near-future setting where covert military operations and large-scale battles dominate the landscape. Players will take on the role of various characters, each with unique abilities and objectives as they navigate a complex web of global conflict. The narrative will explore themes of espionage, military strategy, and high-stakes combat, with Treyarch's signature fast-paced action and cinematic presentation. The game will also introduce new mechanics, such as dynamic weather systems and a more reactive AI, making each mission feel unique. Black Ops 6 will carry forward the franchise's emphasis on thrilling, narrative-driven experiences that keep players on the edge of their seats. These 2024 titles are shaping up to offer a variety of experiences, from psychological horror to tactical combat and fantasy exploration, ensuring that there is something for every type of gamer. With these immersive worlds and engaging mechanics, they are set to be the must-play games of 2024.